From WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm Jessica Jewell. A man is in the hospital tonight after an officer-involved shooting in northwest Roanoke early this morning. Virginia State Police is now taking over the investigation, and the officers involved have been placed on administrative leave. 10 News reporter Alexis Davila has been working for you to get information on this incident all day. She joins us now live from the scene. Alexis.
That's right. I went door to door talking to neighbors in the area. Some of them tell me early this morning they heard some gunshots, which many of them say seemed very odd because they say normally this neighborhood is pretty quiet. But let me show you what it was looking like earlier today in this area. Roanoke police checked a home at the 900 block of Glen Ridge Road here after a report of a man refusing to leave the property. Determining there was a verbal altercation prior, police say the man eventually left. However, hours later, the man returned and police found him lying in the bushes in front of the home. Police say the man refused to comply and told officers he was armed. More than one officer fired their weapons and shot the man. The man was taken to the hospital, but no officers were injured. However, officers involved will be placed on administrative assignment as Virginia State Police continue to investigate. We're going to continue to monitor this incident here. Any details that we find out, we will make sure to let you know. Live in Roanoke, Alexis Davila, 10 News, working for you.
A man is in custody after a domestic incident in Roanoke County. Authorities say they responded to a disturbance at Sunscape Apartments and found a man who was armed with a gun. As officers approached the apartment, an altercation resulted in an officer firing a single shot. No one was hurt. The man is in custody and was taken to the hospital for a mental health evaluation. A person was hurt after crashing into a downtown Roanoke building overnight. Officials say it happened on Jefferson Street at the Bakery Cafe next to Frankie Roland's Steakhouse. Authorities say one person was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. No word yet on what caused the crash. And in the Hill City, a man has been arrested and faces several charges after crashing into the back of the Lynchburg Museum Friday night. Police say the driver, Frank Rose, was arrested on scene and charged with driving under the influence and reckless driving. No one is hurt after a fire involving multiple cars in Roanoke. Officials say it happened on Williamson Road Northwest and spread to multiple vehicles. Crews were able to put out the fire within 20 minutes. The cause of the fire and damage estimates are under investigation. Let's turn now to your forecast where the heat is cranking up for us. Meteorologist Justin McKee joins us now. Justin, it feels like summer for us.
Yeah, I put it out on Facebook asking people what they thought of the weather today. Most people pretty happy about
we'll
the
take
warmer
it.
temperatures. And luckily, the dew point's not all that high. So if you step out the door, it's not going to feel terribly humid. But the temperatures are above average for this time of year. Hit 89 earlier in Roanoke, currently at 86. The only thing negative you could say about the weather today is the extra cloud cover, but still a pretty good day to be outside. And we don't have any rain to deal with as we go into our evening here, so that's great news. Eventually, the chance for rain might be just a little bit higher as we go into the days ahead, especially on Monday. We'll be tracking some showers and storms. Still hanging out in the 80s for most of us. Roanoke at 86, Lynchburg 87, South Boston and Danville in the middle 80s. But if you go further to the west, you see some places in the New River Valley in the 70s, Wytheville 75, Blacksburg 79. The temperatures slow to fall as we go into this evening with mostly cloudy skies overhead. And then we're going to be mild overnight tonight with our lows in the 50s and 60s, a little bit above average for this time of year. Just as warm as we go through your Sunday. That forecast coming up in a few minutes.
After nearly a year and a half, the U.S. is getting closer to a return to so-called normalcy with an increase in travel and mask mandates easing. John Lawrence explains the danger ahead as vaccination rates are dropping as well.
Health experts are optimistic about the progress the U.S. is making against the COVID-19 pandemic.
I have now gone 2 consecutive shifts in a row without seeing a sick patient with coronavirus, which is the first time since early last March that that's happened.
The average daily rate for new U.S. cases is less than 30,000 as the nation is inching higher toward herd immunity.
As more and more people roll up their sleeves and get vaccinated, the number of cases and the level of community risk is decreasing.
However, data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the average daily pace of vaccinations is down nearly 50% from an April high. In these 8 states in the South, less than half of adults have had at least one shot.
Last summer, right around June, July, we saw a big surge of cases in the South. Why in the South? Because it gets pretty hot. It's hard to spend time outside. People cluster indoors. And if we have large numbers of unvaccinated people in those states, we may very well see a surge in those states.
That's why some states are trying to entice people to get vaccinated, including Oregon, where a shot can result in a cash payout.
If you've been waiting to get a vaccine or you just haven't gotten around to it yet, we're going to give you an extra incentive. How about a chance to win $1 million?
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Mobile coronavirus vaccine clinics to help underserved communities kicked off today in the Roanoke Valley. A crowd lined up at East Salem Elementary School to get their dose of Johnson & Johnson. This is just one stop as the state health department tours Southwest Virginia to administer vaccines. After hearing about the clinic from a neighbor, Don King jumped in his truck and drove from Montgomery County.
I feel better now. You know, some people won't wear a mask and probably haven't had the vaccine, so I got my sticker.
More mobile clinics will be held in Roanoke, Rocky Mount, and the New River Valley over the next few weeks. For a list of times and locations, head to WSLS.com. Virginia Vaccine Coordinator Danny Avula is working on ways to get more young adults their shots. Nearly 65% of Virginia adults have gotten at least one dose, but for people 16 to 30 years old, it's only about 40%. Now VDH is rethinking its strategy to target that age group.
It means doing more on-site at employers, like making it really convenient for young adults who aren't necessarily against being vaccinated, but just haven't been compelled to go make an appointment.
Avula believes booster shots may be needed in 2022. A new project will make book sharing the new norm in downtown Roanoke. How the nonprofit behind it hopes it leads to more community engagement. A race to help the homeless attracted its largest crowd yet. How much money was raised this year? Blue Ridge Literacy is leading the charge on a Little Library book exchange project. The nonprofit's mission is to help adult learners improve their reading and writing. The project will transform stationary newspaper stands in Market Square into sharing boxes where anyone can take a book or share a book. They're hoping this will create a true learning experience outside of the classroom.
Brings our learners down here every week, and it helps them get more involved with the community, get to know the local businesses, interact a little bit more in parts of their city that maybe they won't be usually coming down on such a regular basis. So we really love this idea.
They'll check on the book box weekly to make sure it's in good shape and well supplied. Hundreds of people laced up their sneakers today to help the homeless in Roanoke. More than 300 runners raced virtually and in person for the Hustle for Homeless 5K downtown. The least of these ministries host the event every year, and this year it attracted the most participants ever. One familiar face returned to honor his brother who was homeless and died from cancer a few years ago.
He was in a homeless situation where he just didn't have the support that he needed, as the least of these give now.
The race raised more than $17,000. Children without a home need somewhere to put their things. How the Star City is helping one pastor's journey to help foster children. But first, a live look from our New College Institute Skycam in Martinsville, where it's feeling like summer for us. Justin tells us how long this heat sticks around, coming up in just a few minutes. After his own experience in the foster care system, a local pastor is working to help children who are often living out of a bag. Last fall, Sean Birch, who is the pastor of Spirit of Unity Baptist Church, came up with the idea to collect suitcases for foster children. He carried his belongings in a trash bag as a kid and wants to provide a simple yet dignified way for them to move. With hundreds of donations already, Birch says the community's response has been incredible.
When you put out a challenge to help people, the community steps up in a big way, and I'm thankful for the type of people we have in Roanoke and in our nation.
Birch hopes the community continues to show up big for foster children.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
The National Weather Service office in Blacksburg has issued their climate report for today, and they're telling us that Roanoke hit 89 degrees for the high today, which matches our forecast for today. We're adding another $100 to the 3-degree guarantee, and it also makes it the warmest day of the year so far in the Star City. Temperatures still pretty warm as we go into our evening, currently at 86 in Roanoke. Lynchburg, you're still holding on to 87, 84 in South Boston, 85 in Danville, and then a little bit cooler as you go out to the west. If you're looking for something to do this evening, the Lynchburg Hillcats in action. That game going to be getting going in about 15 minutes at 6:30. We are in the 80s at the moment, and we're going to be staying in the 80s through at least the 7th inning stretch. I think we're down to the 70s eventually by the time the game comes to an end, but the good news to report is no rain in the forecast as the Hillcats try to stay hot. They scored 14 runs last night in their game against Myrtle Beach. Overnight tonight, we're looking at partly cloudy skies overhead, and we're going to be mild, a little bit above average for this time of year. 57 in the New River Valley, 58 in the Highlands, and it looks like Roanoke, Lynchburg, Southside, you're all dropping down into the low 60s for lows overnight tonight. Very warm again, though, as we go into your Sunday. We're going to be well above average for the highs. A good chance for most of you to get at least into the 80s, and some of you even the upper 80s. We're forecasting about 88 degrees in Roanoke. The chance for rain tomorrow, about 20%, so most of you stay dry. That is going to change, though, as we go into our Monday. The chance for rain going to be back up to about 40%, so some scattered showers and storms going to be around, and then we can't completely rule out an isolated shower or storm Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. And the rain will be beneficial if we do get some on Monday because, of course, we've been mentioning to you some of us starting to see abnormally dry conditions in southwest and central Virginia, and we're mainly seeing those drought conditions across the Lynchburg area and south side. So again, really hoping for some rain. We'll talk about just how much we could get on Monday coming up in just a second. Number one weather headline is the fact that the temperature is really just not going to be dipping very much over the next few days. Very warm, maybe even hot at times. Not much rain in the forecast tomorrow, but you can see those chances are going to be bumping up a little bit as we go into your Monday. So let's go ahead and zoom things out, give you a look at what we're tracking. So high pressure's down to the south of us, and the flow is out of the west or the northwest as we go into tomorrow. So it looks like the temperature's bumping up to similar levels to what we had today. You see this front to the north of us. It does look like that could kind of dip to the south as we go through the day on Sunday and into our Monday. So maybe just a spot shower or storm for tomorrow, but those chances do increase to about 40% by the time we get to the first day of the work week. I do believe the temperatures will come back just a little bit on Monday as well. This is a look at the American model, the GFS, as far as how much rainfall we could get on Monday, and it is forecasting up to about a half an inch for most of you. And again, any of that would be beneficial because it has been pretty dry lately. Here's the forecast for the next 3 days in the New River Valley. You see the chance for rain increasing to about 40% by Monday, 20% on Sunday and Tuesday. The temperature's really not moving all that much over the next few days. Middle 80s for highs in the Highlands, upper 80s if you live in Southside. Here's your Lynchburg area forecast for the next few days. You can see the chance for rain highest over the course of the week, Monday as well as Friday at about 40%. Every other day featuring 20 to 30% chances of rain, and really going to be above average the entire week. The hottest day in the Roanoke Valley going to be Wednesday with a high of 92. Jess?
All right. Thank you, Justin. Tonight on 10 News at 11, it's been a busy week in Southwest Virginia. And in case you didn't see the headlines every night, we're working for you to bring you this week's top talkers.
And coming up after the break, Liberty softball stays alive in the NCAA tournament. Lynchburg Hornets go for an ODAC title on the baseball field. And bigger than the game itself, the unique combine teaching athletes more than just will and skill. That and more next in sports. Continuing a black hat tradition, Ferrum College held its annual Hank Norton Memorial Golf Tournament out at Botetourt Golf and Swim Club. The tournament honors the late Hank Norton, who was a longtime head football coach and athletic director, but it also serves as a primary fundraiser for the Panther football program. Former Ferrum standout and NFL running back Chris Warren was on hand, while Brian Mann was honored with the 2020 Ferrum College President's Cup after graduating as an academic and athletic All-American. The Panthers say building on the program's rich tradition is the key to future success.
Guys, everyone that's come before, they've built us to where we are now. And so, you know, you kind of feel an obligation to hold up that legacy and make them proud. And, you know, times change, obviously, but you got to hold on to that.
They get a firsthand understanding about what it means to be a Black Hat, what it means to be a Ferrum College Panther. And I think when you are able to tie those things together and get a real-life example of what it's all about, it makes it a little bit more important to them.
Ferrum football scheduled to open this fall on September the 4th when they host Averett. Also on the golf course today, round 2 of the Scott Robertson Memorial. Ben James leading the older boys division while Megan Gann leading the girls field. And at the 14 and under groups, Patman Malcolm leading the field at current tie, or I should say Ashnor Carr is in a current tie with Serena Gann in the younger girls field. And at the PGA Championship, Phil Mickelson clinging on to his 2-stroke lead as the third round winds down in South Carolina. Providing opportunity and exposure while also helping with mental health. That's the goal of a unique 3-day combine being put on by Motivate the Game. It all started last night with a virtual meeting where players learned mental health tools. Today, local athletes participated in combine skills and drills at Rivers Edge Sports Complex. Players from all across our area, even Bassett, Magna Vista, and even a few from Maryland. Motivate the Game teamed up with MacFit to provide laser-timed drills such as 40-yard dash times and more. But as founder Daniel Brooks explains, addressing the mental health aspect is priority 1.
Healing is a process. Healing isn't a destination. So we try to go on that journey with these athletes and help them to get support, get connected, come through our training program to be able to get the motivation support and our mental health support as they go through it. And then they go back to the field and they dealt with all those things mentally or worked on them. So then now football gets to be what it's supposed to be: fun, energetic, be an outlet.
And the combine will wrap up on Sunday with this 7-on-7 All-Star game.
Looks like it was pretty warm out there for that for the combine.
It was a bit steamy, but hey, we got those dash times and everything in there.
Well, it looks like temperature's not going to be dropping too much over the next few days. Here's your extended forecast. The hottest one going to be Wednesday, 92. Ooh. Hoping for a couple of those days we get a little bit of rain to cool us off.
Yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and we need the rain. It's been pretty dry.
Yeah, find some water one way or another, right? Thank you so much for joining us for 10 News at 6. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here tonight at 11.